Assalamu alaikum and good morning to everyone. I am Nuraisha from 6AS2 and today I'm going to give a talk entitled Is Caffeine a Drug? Caffeine is the most popular pharmacologically active substance consumed and one of the most heavily researched commodities in the world. It is Caffeine originates in more than 60 plants, occurs naturally in various food products and beverages, including coffee, tea, chocolate, cocoa products, colas, and is added to some soft and most energy drinks. Caffeine is also present in some prescription and over-the-counter medications such as cold and flu remedies, allergy and headache treatments, diet pills, diuretics, and stimulants. Increasingly, caffeine is now present as an additive in snack foods, sports performance supplements, and dietary supplements as well. Coffee, tea, cocoa, and carbonated soft drinks are the main sources of caffeine intake. Consumption varies throughout the world and is influenced by culture, individual preferences, availability, and advertising. Coffee contains 50 to 70% more caffeine than tea and other products, accounting for the main source of caffeine in many populations. Caffeine is naturally found in the leaves and fruits of some plants. It may also be in chocolate bars, energy bars, and some non-prescription medications such as cough syrup. Caffeine is a stimulant, which means it increases activity in your brain and nervous system. It also increases the circulation of chemicals such as cortisol and adrenaline in the body. In small doses, caffeine can make you feel refreshed and focused. In large doses, caffeine can make you feel anxious and have difficulty in sleeping. Like many other drugs, it's possible to develop a tolerance to caffeine, which means you need bigger and bigger doses to achieve the same effect. What does caffeine do to your body? Caffeine is well absorbed by the body, and the short-term effects are usually experienced between 5 and 30 minutes after having it. These effects can include increased breathing and heart rate, and increased mental alertness and physical energy. Depending on the individual, these effects can last up to 12 hours. Some of the signs and symptoms of having too much caffeine include a rise in body temperature, frequent urination, dehydration, dizziness and headaches, rapid heartbeat, restlessness and excitability, anxiety and irritability, trembling hands, sleeplessness, first feeling energetic but then having an even greater feeling of tiredness. Now, how much caffeine is too much? For healthy adults, the FDA has cited 400 milligrams a day, that's about 4 or 5 cups of coffee, as an amount not generally associated with dangerous or negative effects. However, there is wide variation in both how sensitive people are to the effects of caffeine and how fast they metabolize it. Certain conditions tend to make people more sensitive to caffeine's effects, as can some medications. In addition, if you are pregnant, trying to become pregnant, or breastfeeding, or are concerned about another condition or medication, you are recommended to talk to your healthcare provider about whether you need to limit caffeine consumption. Caffeine dependency and withdrawal. Like many other drugs, it's possible to build up a tolerance to caffeine. This means you become used to its effects on your body and need to take larger amounts to achieve the same results. Over time, you may become physically and physiologically dependent on caffeine to function effectively. If you are dependent on caffeine and you stop having it, you may experience withdrawal symptoms, and these may include fatigue, crankiness, persistent headache, sweating, muscle pain, and anxiety. Symptoms of caffeine withdrawal may begin within 12 to 24 hours and can last about 7 days. The easiest way for you to break caffeine dependence is to reduce the amount you are having gradually. This gives your nervous system time to adapt to functioning without the drug. In conclusion, it is important to make sure you are taking the right amount of caffeine every day so that it doesn't affect your health.